Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. We're back on topic 2, which is on addressing. Today I'm going to talk about addressing in network. Okay, so for addressing in network, it can be divided into two types of addressing. The first one is what we call a network address. The second one is what we call a physical address. So, physical address. So these two are the main address in networking. Okay, we have network address and physical address. Okay, but there are other names for this address. For example, network address is also known as okay. Okay, so this one is also known as IP address, or sometimes we call it as a logical address, or we can call this as a virtual address. Okay, so these are the other name for network address. Well, the physical address, also known as, first one is MAC address. Familiar with that? Okay, so MAC address is physical address. Physical address is a MAC address. Other name for it is also hardware address, or we can call it this as a data link layer address. So these are the other name for physical address. We have MAC address, hardware address, and data link layer address, and this refers to physical address. The same goes with network address. For example, IP address, logical address, virtual address. This one refers to network address. Now we go to the example of this network address and physical address. We go first to the network address. So for network address, it can be divided into two types nowadays. The first one is what we call IP version 4, and the second one is IP version 6. So for IP version 4, I give you a simple class A IP address starting from 10.80.1.96. So this is a simple IP address, which is IP version 4. And for IP version 6, normally you found IP version 6 in hexadecimal character. Okay, so this is in hexadecimal character. Now we go to the example of physical address. It has 12 characters, okay, 12 characters including numbers. For example, 00608C. Then we have 004596. Okay, let's say we have this. This is example of a MAC address or physical address. So what does this mean? For the first 6 character, which is 00608C, this one is what we call a block ID, and the rest is what we call a device ID. So block ID shows you what is the manufacturer for the NIC that you are using. Okay, so this is what we call a block ID. It refers to the manufacturer who's making your NIC. And for device ID, it should be a unique character which will differs from other PC to other PC. Okay, so I hope that now you can differentiate between network address and physical address, and what are examples for the network address and physical address. So that's all. Thank you.